What makes someone the richest person in history? Is it their control over vast lands, immense gold reserves, or dominance in industry? From Genghis Khan's massive empire to Mansa Musa's gold-laden pilgrimage, the stories of these individuals offer fascinating insights into wealth and power. These figures didn't just amass riches. They shaped economies, societies, and legacies that still intrigue us today. Now let's explore the lives and fortunes of the top 7 richest people in history and uncover what set them apart in their eras. Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan, who lived from 1162 to 1227, was the formidable leader of the Mongolian Empire. Under his rule, the empire became the largest contiguous land empire in history, stretching from China to Europe. Despite his immense power and control over vast territories, Genghis Khan did not hoard wealth for himself. Instead, he was known for his generosity, often sharing the spoils of war with his soldiers and commanders. This practice not only secured the loyalty of his followers, but also helped to cement his influence and power across the vast empire. Unlike many other historical figures of great wealth, Genghis Khan lived modestly. He did not build palaces or extravagant tombs. His lifestyle remained relatively simple, reflecting his nomadic roots. His focus was on expansion and governance rather than personal luxury. Genghis Khan's legacy is one of strategic brilliance, unyielding ambition, and a unique approach to wealth distribution that set him apart from other rulers of his time. His ability to unite disparate tribes under one banner and create a cohesive empire remains one of the most remarkable achievements in history, illustrating the impact of leadership over mere accumulation of wealth. Mansa Musa. Mansa Musa, who lived from 1280 to 1337, was the ruler of the Mali Empire in West Africa and is often regarded as one of the wealthiest individuals in history. His vast wealth was derived from Mali's abundant gold reserves, making the empire one of the largest producers of gold at the time. Mansa Musa's wealth was most famously displayed during his pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. His caravan included thousands of soldiers, attendants, and camels laden with gold. As he traveled, Mansa Musa generously distributed gold to the poor, and his spending was so lavish that it reportedly caused inflation and disrupted the economies of the regions he passed through, including Egypt and parts of the Mediterranean. Beyond his wealth, Mansa Musa is remembered for his contributions to education and culture, including the establishment of schools, libraries, and mosques throughout his empire. The city of Timbuktu, in particular, became a renowned center of learning and culture under his reign. Mansa Musa's legacy is a testament to the wealth and influence of the Mali Empire and remains a fascinating example of historical opulence and generosity. John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller, who lived from 1839 to 1937, was an American industrialist and philanthropist who founded Standard Oil and dominated the oil industry. His wealth, when adjusted for inflation, surpasses that of many historical figures, making him one of the richest Americans ever. Rockefeller's success began with the founding of Standard Oil in 1870, which quickly grew to control a significant share of the oil market through strategic acquisitions and rigorous business practices. His company's dominance led to substantial profits and immense personal wealth. Rockefeller's approach to business, often described as ruthless, helped him create a monopoly in the oil industry, but also brought about significant advancements in efficiency and production methods. Despite his business tactics, Rockefeller was also known for his philanthropy. He donated vast sums to various causes, including education, medical research, and public health. Institutions such as the University of Chicago and Rockefeller University owe their existence to his generosity. Rockefeller's legacy is a complex blend of industrial prowess and charitable endeavors, illustrating the profound impact of his wealth on both the economy and society. Catherine the Great. Catherine the Great, who lived from 1729 to 1796, was a formidable ruler of Russia who expanded the empire and amassed significant wealth. Her reign, which lasted from 1762 until her death, is marked by substantial territorial expansion, bringing vast lands under Russian control. Catherine was not only a powerful political figure, but also a patron of the arts and education, fostering a cultural renaissance in Russia. She supported the construction of palaces, the establishment of schools, and the advancement of science and literature. Her ability to consolidate power and implement reforms modernized the Russian Empire, enhancing its political and cultural stature. Despite the challenges she faced, Catherine's strategic marriages, alliances, and military campaigns significantly increased the wealth and influence of Russia. Her legacy includes the transformation of St. Petersburg into a major cultural center and the expansion of the Russian Empire to become one of the largest in history. Catherine's leadership and vision left an indelible mark on Russian history, making her one of the most notable and wealthy figures of her time. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin, who lived from 1878 to 1953, was the leader of the Soviet Union and wielded immense power and control over state resources. Although not personally wealthy, Stalin's influence and authority shaped the course of Soviet history and global politics. Under his leadership, the Soviet Union underwent rapid industrialization and collectivization, transforming it into a major world power. Stalin's control over the vast resources of the state allowed him to implement sweeping economic and social policies, albeit often through brutal and repressive means. His regime was marked by widespread purges, forced labor camps, and a climate of fear and repression. Despite this, Stalin's centralized control enabled significant advancements in Soviet industry and military capability, ultimately contributing to the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II. His legacy is complex, characterized by both the modernization of the Soviet state and the immense human suffering caused by his policies. Stalin's unparalleled control over state resources and his ability to direct the economic and political course of the nation cement his place as one of history's most powerful and influential leaders. Allan the Red Rufus. Allan the Red Rufus, who lived from 1040 to 1093, was a prominent figure during the Norman Conquest and the nephew of William the Conqueror. His loyalty and service to William earned him vast estates and considerable wealth, making him one of the richest men of his time. Allan Rufus inherited extensive land holdings, including numerous castles and manors across England. His wealth was not only a result of inheritance, but also his strategic acumen in consolidating and expanding his holdings. Allan played a crucial role in the Norman consolidation of England, participating in key battles and helping to establish Norman rule. His main residence was at Richmond Castle, a symbol of his power and influence. The substantial wealth and properties he controlled allowed him to exert significant influence over the political and economic landscape of Norman England. Allan's legacy is a testament to the opportunities and rewards that came with loyalty to the Norman cause, illustrating the profound changes in land ownership and power dynamics following the conquest. His accumulated wealth and contributions to the Norman establishment left a lasting mark on English history. Cornelius Vanderbilt. Cornelius Vanderbilt, who lived from 1794 to 1877, was an American industrialist who amassed one of the greatest fortunes in history through his domination of the railroad and shipping industries. Starting with a small ferry business, Vanderbilt expanded his operations to include steamships, creating a highly profitable transportation empire. He later shifted his focus to railroads, where his strategic investments and consolidation efforts revolutionized American transportation. Vanderbilt's creation of the New York Central Railroad was a pivotal moment, connecting major cities and improving the efficiency of travel and commerce. His shrewd business tactics and relentless pursuit of efficiency earned him vast wealth, making him one of the richest Americans of his era. Despite his aggressive business practices, Vanderbilt was also known for his philanthropy, particularly his endowment of Vanderbilt University. His impact on the transportation infrastructure of the United States was profound, facilitating economic growth and expansion. Vanderbilt's legacy as a pioneer in the transportation industry and one of America's wealthiest figures continues to influence the fields of business and economics. His story exemplifies the transformative power of industrial innovation and strategic investment in shaping the modern economy. As we've seen, the wealth and influence of these historical figures have left an indelible mark on history. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time. If you enjoyed this exploration of the world's richest individuals, please like, share, and subscribe to Elegant Escapades for more captivating stories and insights. Stay tuned for more fascinating content.